How women can prepare for and ask for a raise. The proven 8-step plan. As an introduction, let's talk about something many women hesitate to do but absolutely should: asking for a raise. It's uncomfortable, it's awkward, and sometimes it feels downright risky. But here's the truth. Not asking can cost you thousands, even hundreds of thousands over the course of your career. So today we're going to break that fear down and replace it with a proven 8-step strategy that helps you feel prepared, clear, and powerful when it's time to negotiate your salary. Whether you're just getting started in your career or you're a seasoned professional ready to level up, this step-by-step guide is packed with real-world advice, practical tools, and confidence-boosting insights tailored for women navigating today's workplace. Let's get started. Why asking for a raise matters. Let's face it, the gender pay gap still exists. According to the U.S. Department of Labor and Pew Research, women earn about 82 cents for every dollar earned by men. For women of color, that gap is even wider. And while some of this discrepancy is due to systemic issues, a portion of it comes down to one simple factor: many women just don't ask. In fact, multiple studies, including research from Linda Babcock, co-author of Women Don't Ask, show that men are 4 times more likely to initiate salary negotiations than women. And when women do negotiate, they often request and receive less. But here's the kicker. When women do ask, they're just as likely to succeed as men. That means preparation and mindset are everything. When you show up with clarity, data, and confidence, you're setting the stage not only for a raise, but for a shift in how your value is perceived and rewarded. So how do you do it? Let's walk through each step. Step 1. Research your market value. You wouldn't walk into a big purchase without price checking first, right? The same goes for your salary. Before you talk money, you need to know what you're worth in the current job market. Start by researching salaries for your job title in your location. Use websites like Glassdoor, Payscale, Salary.com, and LinkedIn Salary Insights. Don't just look at the average. Look at the range. Identify the low, median, and high ends of the spectrum. If you've taken on responsibilities beyond your title, factor that in too. For example, if you're officially a coordinator but leading team initiatives or managing budgets, you may be operating at a manager level and should be paid accordingly. Write this data down. You'll want to reference it when you make your case. Remember, your research isn't just for you. It's also how you justify your ask. Step 2. Quantify your value with data. Now that you've researched the market, it's time to build your case. And here's the key. Your value is not defined by how hard you work. It's defined by your impact. Start compiling a list of your top achievements over the last 6 to 12 months. Focus on results. Think numbers, timelines, outcomes. Examples: increased customer retention by 22% year over year. Led a cross-functional project that launched 3 weeks early and under budget. Developed a new training system that reduced onboarding time by 30%. Organize these into a one-page value brief or accomplishment report. You can bring this to your negotiation to support your request with facts. And don't forget, soft skills are valuable too. Leadership, innovation, emotional intelligence, and initiative all contribute to your company's success. Step 3. Time your ask strategically. Timing can make or break a raise request. The most effective conversations happen when your contributions are fresh in your manager's mind, and when the company is in a position to say yes. Ideal moments include annual or semi-annual performance reviews, after completing a major project or achieving a significant goal, when responsibilities have noticeably increased without compensation. Step 4. Practice assertive yet friendly language. Now that you're armed with data and timing, it's time to prepare what you'll actually say. Women often walk a tightrope between sounding too passive and too aggressive. The goal is to be firm, direct, and collaborative. Use language that is confident and grounded in value. Avoid phrases like, "I was wondering if maybe," or "I hate to ask, but." Step 5. Prepare for pushback. Even with the perfect pitch, you might hear "no." That's okay. The most successful negotiators prepare for objections in advance. Common responses include, "We don't have the budget," "Now's not a good time," "You're already at the top of the range." Don't panic. Respond with curiosity and clarity. Try this: "I understand. Can we discuss a timeline for revisiting this conversation?" Step 6. Know your bottom line and alternatives. Before any negotiation, you need to define your non-negotiables. What's your ideal outcome? What's your minimum? What happens if the answer is no? This is your BATNA, your best alternative to a negotiated agreement. And don't forget to get creative. You can also negotiate remote work flexibility, 4-day work weeks, learning stipends or certifications, stock options or performance bonuses. Step 7. Frame it as a win-win. The most effective raise conversations don't sound like ultimatums. They sound like partnerships. When you frame your raise as a logical extension of your contributions to the company's goals, it positions your ask as beneficial to both sides. Try language like, "As I take on more strategic work, I'd love for my compensation to reflect the value I'm bringing to the team." Step 8. Follow up professionally. Regardless of the outcome, always follow up. Send a brief professional email thanking your manager for their time. Summarize what was discussed, what was agreed upon, and the next steps. This isn't just courteous, it creates documentation. If you agreed to revisit the topic in 90 days based on specific goals, put that in writing. Here are some bonus tips and common mistakes. Here are a few final tips from negotiation experts that are especially relevant for women. Don't apologize for asking. You're not doing anything wrong. Avoid comparing yourself to others. Focus on your own impact. Never accept an offer on the spot. Use silence as a tool. Common mistakes to avoid: asking without evidence or preparation, letting fear of rejection stop you from trying, accepting vague promises without timelines. In closing, you deserve to be paid fairly for the value you bring. Asking for a raise isn't selfish, it's strategic. And when women advocate for themselves, it paves the way for others to do the same. So do your research. Know your value. Speak with clarity and confidence. And remember, you're not just negotiating for money, you're negotiating for recognition, for respect, and for your future. You've got this.